What happens when guys realize that dating women is not worth their sanity? Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description. All right, today I'm gonna be talking about what happens when a man realizes that chasing a woman, dating a woman is not worth the sanity. Okay, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that, we will go into detail, but I just want a lot of guys out there to understand. A lot of you are not designed for dating. A lot of you are not designed to be in relationships. And a lot of you are not designed to be in a marriage. And the reason for that is because society has disconnected the emotion away from it. There was population control going on, which forced women to like other women and to hate men, and forced men to like other men and hate women. It's a psychological, neurological transformation of the brain. In a lot of cases, you could blame the women for the hate that they've done to you, to the hurt that they've done to you, but you have to understand most women have not even realized what they've done because their manipulation to them was blindsided as well. It's just that the women were blindsided first in order to birth children that they could manipulate from them being manipulated. So understand, your mother is responsible for it, but she's not responsible for what was done to her because all of this was man-made and orchestrated through televisions, through cartoons, and through movies. And now we're at that world where everybody's divided and it's easy to control people. So today, what I'm gonna be breaking down is when men finally get to that point and they learn the knowledge that women are not worth the sanity, which is why a lot of you guys are going to be single for the rest of your life because you have no emotional connection, but you do have a connection to something. Let's get to it. First, men are starting to focus more on the beauty of life. You're starting to focus on the things that actually makes you happy. Like things like this, walking around, doing really simple things with your life is what men are starting to discover nowadays. It's because there's no sense of them searching for love. The love that they're searching for is nothing but a theme to a movie that they've seen before. And I've told guys before, once you realize that love is nothing but you accepting the negative traits of another person that other people are not going to accept, then it's easier for you to separate your emotions from a woman and look at things logically. Next, men are starting to look back at their old drama and realize that it was a complete waste of time. A lot of you guys are going through drama right now just to get to no results. Most of the drama that you're gonna have with women, you're arguing, you're fighting, you're debating, and you're still gonna have the same results where you realize you just wasn't meant to be. A lot of couples are like that. Every time you see them, they're fucking arguing, they're fucking fighting, and they're both trying to convince the other of what, when at the end of the day, there's just no chemistry there. It's just not working. So once you start to grow into your own, you start to learn more about yourself and you start to learn more about life. One of the first things that men are going to realize is that it's a complete waste of time. All the drama was a waste of time. The moment you could just allow her to be dramatic and you maintain the same frame, you'll realize that this dating game and this game with women become pretty easy, but it's still a waste of time. Next, men are starting to realize the whole time you was in a relationship, you was stressing, but the woman is living her best life. That's what normally happens. The person that's getting hurt, their life gets shut down. their emotions get shut down. They spend too much time over-analyzing the person that they're in love with, or over-analyzing the person that they like, but the person that they like is not over-analyzing them. So while you're stressing about your lover's out here living their best life. And that's what hurts the most, is because you start to realize that your lover is selfish. They're having fun. They're smiling. They're good. They're confident. But you're not. And the reason why you're not is because they're not showing you that they love you. They're not showing you that they care about you. They're showing you that they're in a relationship with a single mindset. They're in a relationship, but they're acting single. So you look back at your relationships and say, you know what? I was stressing the whole time about this bride, but she was in a relationship, living a relationship as if she was single. So now you understand that it's time for you to go live your best life, because she's been living her best life when she was with you. Next, you start to realize all the drama you spent telling your friends. Next, you start to realize all the time wasted with you telling your friends your problems. That's what a lot of you guys spent most of your relationship doing, is explaining to your friends what happened, inviting other people into your drama, so you can have 50 people sitting around giving you the same answer, and then you turn around and say, you know what, people have been telling me that's what I need to do, but this is my weakness. It's like telling somebody that's fat that, hey, you gotta cut the bread out. You gotta cut out the fattest food. I know, man, but that's my weakness, bro. That's hard. Well, why are we talking about you getting in shape? It's the same thing with women. A lot of you guys are so weak for women. When you go around your friends and you go around people that maybe care about you, and you start talking about the relationship, they give you the truth, but you have a curse to why you can't stop and break that curse. You're stuck because you have to figure it out on your own. So by the time you go back and realize everybody that you told all your problems to, you realize you wasted too much time and got the same results. Next, last but not least, when it's all said and done, you're gonna realize that the girl that is worth your time and worth your sanity would not drive you crazy. That's just how it is. And that's the part that it takes a long time for you guys to actually grasp, is that the woman that you're supposed to be with, you would never have to question it. You would never have to strategize. You would never have to come to the internet. You would never have to read a book. You would never have to do any of that. When you come to the internet and you're trying to overanalyze a woman, that's where the problem's at. And the problem's there is because you're gonna take in too much information from different people who's been through different experiences, and majority of the people that's giving you their experiences still lack the game. They still lack the confidence. They're just telling you, oh, when I got hurt and I started studying, this is what I learned, so I'm gonna turn around and tell it to you. It's called the blind leading the blind. That's what you have a lot of whenever you start to research the women. It's always the blind leading the blind, the weak leading the weak. When it's all said and done, if you want a woman, you can get a woman. It's up to you. A gang of guys ain't gonna teach you how to get a woman. A gang of guys is just gonna teach you some warning signs of what women could do. But each woman will react differently. There is no one size fit all when it comes to the knowledge of women. And until you understand that part and stop overanalyzing things, you're not fit for a relationship. You're not fit to be with a woman. You're gonna remain single, because being with a woman will drive you crazy because you don't know who you are. All right, this is Anthony Spade. Hopefully I was able to deliver the message in the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.